Here with Mike Roberts, the No Name Gourmet. You just took the pork loin off the grill. Look at that. I did. That's a beautiful masterpiece you have there.
There you go. Yeah. There's also some sugar in here in the form of honey in this particular marinade, and that's what helps things to caramelize. You know, the other thing that I'm going to share today, there's a little bit of a tip. I talked about marinades, and the fact that usually they're liquid. Today it's a paste. What some people don't know is that you can actually do a marinade with a dry component. If you put a rub, as they call it, on your protein, and then you put it in the refrigerator, it draws the moisture out of the protein, and then as things equalize between the salt and the moisture, I'm not a scientist, just a cook.
So that's why you put it in the fridge for 2 hours.
That's part of why you put it in for a while, and then that takes the flavor right into the meat. This is a dry rub here, and I recommend that folks. So this right here is just. That's all you used? Well, no, actually, this isn't what I used. What I used was a paste, paste today. Yeah, paste with the items out there. Yeah. But I'm also saying it can work. You can do it with dry, something like that. It can work wet. Gotcha. So sometimes it's a liquid, sometimes it's a paste, which is in between, and sometimes it's a dry spice. And if you get a coffee grinder, you can grind your own spices, and they're a lot fresher that way. They stay longer in your cupboard if you buy them whole, and then grind your own and use it for the recipe. I sliced up awesome pork for you to sample. You want to try it now? Sure. There you go. There's the forks. You're gonna have to share a knife, but why don't you try that? All right. I served it up today with a little bit of a garnishment of some grilled vegetables. Okay, so how long was this pork on the grill? Basically, it takes between an hour and a half, depending on how hot things are. Okay, and probably depending on the size of it too, right? Yeah, also the size of the roast. Yeah, the recipe here is for 2 to 3 pound pork roast. Does it stay pretty moist in there? Well, you tell. I'll tell you. Just a second. Me, Debbie. That's wonderful. Yeah, that marinade. Yeah, that's really brings it out. Yeah, it's a delicious thing. So like I said, I'm doing grilling classes at Orsingigi. The other thing to point out is that I do have a personal chef business, which is the primary thing that I do. So people and you go into people's homes, and cook their meals. You come up with a plan, right? Yeah, one of the things that I do in the summertime for clients, sometimes what I'll do is they'll want me to prepare certain meals and leave them in their fridge or fridge or freezer, and then I can prepare items for the grill so that they're ready for them to go if they actually want to do some grilling. So I can select the meats or the other proteins, marinate those things, do some vegetarian things. We're actually going to do some vegetables today. Yeah. So if people want to check you out, just go to nonamegourmet.com, or they can call me at 801-599-6910. That's the phone that's with me all the time. And what about if I was having a party and I wanted you to take over? I do those all the time. In fact, my favorite thing is to come and do in a residence, because that allows you to be a lot better host at your party, because you don't have to worry about everything in the kitchen. I handle the back. You spend time with your guests, and it's just a whole lot better for you. Your barbecue is disappearing. Yeah, it generally does. Almost like magic. Yeah. That's right. Okay. Well, thanks a lot, Mike. This is just fantastic. Yeah, this is a wonderful treat, and I like the different methods you could use for the rubs and the marinades. Absolutely, and the thing is, people who attend my classes are going to come out of there a lot better than they were when they came in, no matter what level they're at, because I'll try and share some things that'll be new to them. Good. All right. Well, Mike, thank you very much. Mike Roberts, the No Name Gourmet. We'll be back right after this.